assume that this fourth game is another fourth game sweep here with the
Crazy, huh?
Houston Texans, Houston Texans 1-10-1
They're
going
starting
into
to
Dallas
listen to us, Brady.
Cowboys.
That's what's happening. They're starting to get it.
Dallas Cowboys are 9-3. Dallas is a 17-point favorite here.
Fucking crazy.
Woo! But
It's
it's hard not to give them that considering the performances they've put up for the past like 4 weeks here now. They've put up big points, and the Texans are not. The Texans game last week was absolutely abysmal. They should have let Davis Mills play that game, but no, they ran their hand with the other guy who essentially cost them the game. They had a fighting chance there against the Browns last week, and you had less offense than the Browns did, and that's saying something. They won that solely on special teams and defense, but this game's it's hard. This is like the D1 college ball where they pay a D3 school to come and spring
Stop
game beat the
it.
crap out of them.
Stop.
Bulletin
Kind
board.
of thing. No,
Bulletin board.
I mean, hey, don't get me wrong. There's D3 games that your D3 teams that have beaten those D1 schools. I can think of Michigan. I think paid
Appalachian
State 1 year like $200 million to come play them, and they beat them like 49-6 or something.
Wow.
It happens.
Wow.
It happens. So
in Michigan.
I'm not saying
Wow.
I'm not saying it's a good shot, but it's a very long shot here, for
Right.
the Texans to win this one. But where I think it's Cowboys easy all day. That it's just too good of a team versus too bad of a team.
Right.
Yeah, it's a tall glass of water to try to pour to make this a Texans ball game. The 17 points, that's the biggest spread I think I've seen in a very, very long time.
It was 19 and a
But-
half this morning when I was researching it, so it must have went
I
down.
mean, when you look at the numbers, I mean, Dallas over the last 3 games averaging 40 points per game. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Click on that head. Is that? No, wait.
It's ridiculous.
And how many? One more time for the people in the back.
In the last 3 games, Dallas is averaging 40 points per game,
Heard.
and they were near the bottom middle of the pack at the beginning of the season, first 6-7 weeks, and it was just their defense that was carrying them. And since Dak Prescott's come back, they're all the way up to number 3 on the season in scoring. So it's definitely the Cowboys are definitely putting the right pieces together. But in the Texans' defense, they played a good game against the Giants, NFC East, and they played a pretty good game against the Eagles for at least 2.5, 3 quarters. So similar like opponents, so maybe the Texans can hang with them, but I gotta go Cowboys.
Yeah, they're gonna have to play 60 minutes of good football against this team. But don't worry, because go ahead, Eddie. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I picked Davis Mills as my quarterback to be the best, most improved year 2 guy. He got benched this year. So we all can't pick him right. But that's why I'm going to go Dallas because I'm not going to get this one wrong. So
Sorry,
Take it down.
you also called that Stafford would be out around this time in the season, so that's that's a money shot right there.
You win some, you lose some.
yeah, but you live to
Way
fight
good.
another. You know what I mean? I can't get them all. I can't get them all.
When you see these games, I'm just kidding.
Hey, I said the Lions were going to bang hard, but then, the Texans thing, well, that sounded good. Didn't I make it sound good? And Brady started off good, and everything sounded real good. We made it sound real good, and then, the game was played, so that's why they play them.
All right, so it's my turn. Is it my turn?
Yeah, you can go now. You can drive.
All right, it's my turn. Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember about a couple weeks back. I said that I'm gonna continue to pick against Dallas. I stopped doing that. I did it for a couple weeks and I stopped because they are really good. And I'm picking Houston this week because I want that to work again. Maybe I'm gonna flip the script here.
Wow.
I want Dallas to lose. I don't think they're gonna lose. I have no argument why Houston's gonna win. I would take the cover on the points though if you're betting on this.
You're
thing,
taking
'cause
Kyle
that's just
Allen?
so much. I mean, it's definitely possible, but it's just so much an unrealistic bet. So it's like, I mean, to cover the Houston can do it. You know what I'm saying? It's any given Sunday.
You're taking Kyle Allen.
And then come the last week of the season, the Eagles play Dallas again, and we're gonna break his other
You're taking Kyle
fucking
Allen.
hand and his foot. I don't care what we break as long as it's
You're
a
taking
bone.
Kyle Allen.
I'm sorry, Dak. I don't
Over
like
Dak.
you, and I don't like the Cowboys.
Over Dak
It's
Prescott.
obvious. I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah, I mean, in fairness though, like
Kyle
Sunday
Allen,
night
Brady.
football game.
It's not the
Sunday
right
night
pick.
Football game against the Colts.
You guys are right.
No, it's not the right pick. But I'm saying, but in fairness, that Sunday night football game against the Colts, I know it ended with them in the 50s, but it also started that fourth quarter 21-19 by them. They only had a 2-point lead going into the fourth quarter. They gained 27 points there.
And you gotta. And Jeff Saturday
just in one
is
quarter,
needs.
and that was off of bad interception. They were trying to force things because Dallas came and scored quick in the fourth quarter, and then they were just kind of making a comeback there, and things get forced. That offense we knew was going to struggle, so they just capitalized on them forcing stuff.
Taking Kyle
And
Allen.
Jeff Saturday is no head coach. I'm sorry. I like the guy. I liked him as a player. I like what he's trying to do for the Colts, stepping in. He won his first game, whatever, yada yada yada. But he's not the guy for the job. And
Charlie,
I
taking
don't
Kyle
think
Allen?
they went the right way with Jeff Saturday. But
That's a different topic.
but anyway,
we'll get to that eventually.
Dallas
Allen.
wise,
You're taking Kyle Allen.
I got Houston.
Kyle
On the
Allen.
upset of the
All right.
week. I'm doing well enough
All
in
right.
the picks.
He's picking Kyle Allen.
that I can take
All
this
right.